Hello Libra, and welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be an Astroflower reading for the 20th going through to the 26th. This is actually going to be the first week of your autumn period, so you might feel it a little bit of a slowdown within you. There's definitely movement going on for Libra at the moment. Every Libra I'm connecting with seems to be moving some sort of house at the moment. I'm a Capricorn, but I'm just moved as well. But yeah, there seems to be a lot of movement going on with Libra at the moment, and we can see that already with these cards in front of us. If you don't know anything about the Astroflower, please go down in the description below. There's loads of links to understand about these sort of elements and qualities and petal system. Just to quickly go through it, here's your emotional and relationship side. Here's your money and business and jobs side. This is the overall energy. This is the karmic path, respectively. And this is the outcome coming through. Let's just see what's going on. Did you get your astuteness going on last week? Did you get things, there's something building up underneath you. So this astuteness, should have brought in some rewards for you. As these rewards come in, it's like waves in life. And there seems to be another wave building up within you. And it'll probably be cresting over the next 2 weeks. It might have something to do with the solstice, when we're going to be doing solstice all sign readings as well this week. It might have something to do with that. So that would be interesting to sort of see how that sort of happens. Late Indian summer for you by the looks of things. Let's just see what the overall energy is doing for you. Hang on a sec, I just need to make sure it's recording. Sorry, I do apologise. Before we get into all of that, there we go. Okay, let's just see what the overall energy is. It's now moving into a rebirthing of yourself. I don't think it's quite yet, but I think you're getting glimpses of it more than anything else. There's still, as I said, waves to come through you that are tied to, over the last sort of 2 or 3 months, a few loose ends to tie up by the looks of things. But there is a new you, because you will have, by the looks of it, really positioned yourself in a completely different way. So with that new positioning makes for a completely new life in a way. Even if it's still within the same job, it's a career path that you might be following, that you might have opportunities to move up in that career path. Within your relationships, it might help you to expand your relationships in your family, your friends, or it may be a case of living an exceptional story with your partner. And it might also be meeting a new sort of person. Whatever it is you want to start for new, this is really the first inkling of how this can all sort of be fitting into place, this new birth of you. Let's just see how the karmic path, what the karmic path is on the relationship side. No time like the present. I didn't know want something. Gemini got that as well, actually, funny enough, at some point. Why not? Not no time like the present, and why not? So basically, usually you're pretty reserved, Libra, and this is more of a case of allowing you to open up to ideas or spontaneity. Let's put it that way. And I think that's what within relationships. Let's see how the universe is trying to influence that sort of path. Let your passion be your guide. Okay? So 2 of Wands. Yeah. What is passionate within you? What's building up within you? Planning a new journey, organizing things. Allow your passions to overflow in your life, within your relationships, so you can build these relationships through your passion. That's what it seems like. And preparation seems to be the order of the day, although it's going to provoke a bit of spontaneity in order for it to happen. It may be a case that you're working on something and somebody else turns up and adds something to the mix, and you've got to react to that straight away. It doesn't mean you throw the baby out with the bathwater for your plans, but at the same time, I think you need to welcome those sort of things into your planning, basically. So leave space within your planning. I think the universe is offering opportunity of passion. That's what the Two of Wands are all about. Let's just see how the guides are sort of influencing your karmic path. They seem to be opening the floodgates. Like they're allowing a lot of things through without vetting them as they come through. It seems like you need a lot more intake within the world that is around you. So opening the doors of opportunities through ideas. Of learning, of understanding and stuff like that. You need to experience, by the looks of it, within your relationships, there seems to be alternative or different experiences to be had with your family, your friends, your community or your partner. It's I think you should be open to new ideas, basically. And maybe this on the universe here is sort of offering, sort of planning things up so you can tie up those loose ends of the past, so then you can be open to those new opportunities. It makes a little bit more clarity on that card, that's for sure. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that conversation that is within you. They're like this guy's here a little bit like a caffeine rush, and they're sort of saying, they're very proactive, they're very bubbly, and you might have a lot of ideas and a lot of things that you're saying in your subconscious about, about life in regards to emotions and relations, and they're encouraging you to explore and open up to the world around you. Oh, the Empress. So some really good successes of tying up the spirit, the mind, body and the soul, basically. And this is where your guides are trying to help you to do that. And they're very enthusiastic about life. And that's going to rub off on you. There is this wave coming through, as I was saying, and it may well be affected by the solstice on the 21st. And that may be that whole new vibration coming into the system, which we go into on Somatic TV, our sister channel, where we get messages from the earth, taking the chakra sequences as well, and it's that enthusiasm is gonna help you to tie up those loose ends and connect you to your community, to your family, to your friends and things that are around you. Let's go on to the financial side of life, money side. So all I'm hearing is work, 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 work. You've got your eye on the goal by the looks of things, and you know that networking is probably a good idea. And this week appears to be a week of networking. This ties in with your emotional and relationship sides, where you should be open to spontaneity. And I think this is where the networking is really going to help you. And this is your karmic path this week, to really network things in order to open up the opportunities, financial opportunities. Let's just see how the universe is guiding you through this. It's offering a lot to you. The funny thing is I've noticed this with all signs as well. Like this Knight of Swords was in this position where we got the Page of Swords, which is very well connected. But last week, the Page of Swords was over on this side. And there is a case of switching things around at the moment, which seems to be happening a lot within signs. And I think that's to do with the summer solstice. The universe here is sort of providing a lot of opportunities, or certainly providing a lot of substance to life within your career path, your business, your jobs, but not all of it is going to serve you. But at the moment, it's like the universe is just like a funnel and trying to get everything into your life, even if you don't necessarily need it at the moment. Five of Swords, walking away from headaches, confrontations that doesn't really serve you. I think this is that networking as well. If you don't feel it with the person within your business and jobs and stuff like that, and I think this is what this card here is all about here now. That whole networking thing of opening up to everybody, that's what that funnel is bringing it all in. But at the same time, not everything is what you're going to need. You're not going to be able to use everything. So if you don't get the feeling with the person, if I was you, walk away. Don't try and network too hard. Network with people that you get a nice feeling with. I think that would be the better thing for you. Let's see how the guides are trying to influence that karmic path. The coincidences here are very mechanical. So let's say you're on a career path and you work in a company that that sells a particular type of product, and then all of a sudden there's a new ingredient that comes out which allows your product to be changed. And you can seize on that. You can see that new ingredient, and you can see the differences that it can make in that company in regards to the products that you're creating. And therefore you're going to be able to sort of turn around and sort of say, well, why don't we use this and this ingredient and etc. in our products in order to give this sort of aspect to it. And it's going to give you kudos, it's kudos or respectability within the job, or opportunities to move on up the ladder. But it's based really upon the material world. If you've got a business, it may just sort of just happen to run into someone, an old friend, who introduce you to their partner who sells a particular type of product or creates a particular type of product, and you think, yeah, that could be great for my business. So it's the Queen of Cups. This brings into connecting with people that you have a good feeling with, and I think that's where it's going to bring in some concrete, substantial things for your money side of life. So it's still all about networking and allowing those opportunities and that here and now, that spontaneity to also be available within your career and your work aspect of life. Let's just see how the guides are sort of trying to influence the conversation that is within you in regards to your finances. It's not going to be for everybody, but there's certainly an aspect that you guys are trying to help you to spend your money wisely. Apparently you've got to make a lot of acquisitions at the moment. So once you start that networking and you connect with the people that you feel really good with, that you get the good feeling with, and the opportunities start flowing, these guys here are going to help, which you're really good at, Libra, help on that sort of mental side of life, which comes into the Empress to see which ideas are worth following and converting into reality. So these guys here are really helping to help you, sift through life, you know, in order to get the best out of it. Strength card, yeah, being strong and true to your to what you want out of life. And I think that this is what I was saying, but they're helping you to sort the chaff from the wheat out of the ideas. I think they're going to be quite stern with you because, you know, ideas, sometimes we can all get carried away with ideas. And these guides here are more here to help you to sort of say, look at the reality of the situation. Is that really feasible as a business? Is that really feasible as a career path? And it's going to basically make things really, really obvious for you. And this is building up. If you allow that spontaneity to flow through you, it's going to definitely build up into something, into a new wave coming up over the next sort of 2 weeks. Let's see what the outcome is for this week. Sociable. Hectic, but not hectic in a nasty way, but just being really busy. Just seems really, really busy. New world, new opportunities, new possibilities, this plays into this whole sort of judgment card as well, the ascension of yourself and seeing the higher self and according to the world. And the world is actually, it's very similar to, I find it very similar to like the Ten of Pentacles. It has everything at its fingertips. The world gives us everything that we have. And this seems to be the world where within that sociable aspect of life, within that busyness within you, there are lots of things that are possible. You're going to need that wave to come through over the next sort of 2 weeks to actually see clearly what is worth keeping and what is worth leaving. I think it's going to be a major change on the solstice, so keep an eye out for that, which is coming out on Monday. We'll be doing an all signs reading for that as well. But obviously keep an eye out for the vibration that comes through on Cymatic TV, how the sun affects us individually, collectively, the planet, the whole vibration and energy system. Okay, there you go, Libra. In the meantime, if you're part of the Astroflower family, I do thank you for being here and supporting this channel. It's much appreciated. If you want to be part of the Astroflower family, it's very easy. You just need to subscribe and click that bell. I nearly forgot the key word, didn't I? So this key word for you definitely is, without shadow of doubt, spontaneity. Okay, so if you want to get over to Instagram, there's links in the description below to join in that competition. Your key word is spontaneity. Okay, in the meantime, Libra, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.